Other players from Europe, Korea, etc. will be allowed to play in the NA qualifier. We have no information about that. What's your worst and best matchup? I feel like I'm still pretty solid in Human Mirror, but I suck against Night Elf. That's how I feel about my matchups right now. But we got a game. We finally got a game. Hopefully we're gonna stick with that game, as both of the players were kind of like feeling bad about the hosts that they tried so far. Let's see if they are more comfortable using these hosts. Hopefully doing something good. So it seems like both of the players are going to stay into the game, so we can introduce the players. And we need to swap colors real quick, since they changed colors. So red for Agatha, blue for Hapa, aka the beautiful one and only Happy from Russia. And we see him now on the left-hand side here of Echo Isles spawning. And yeah, he's doing a crazy normal build order. Nothing crazy about it. Going with another Acolyte, which will be the 6th Scouting Acolyte that Insub also used against his opponent Agatha earlier. And now we will see how well Agatha can actually deal with a player like Happy. He was already dealing with a player like Insub, and he kind of struggled at some parts. Thank you very much for the loots coming in. We have a beautiful loots coming in for Microwave. Stop talking about that streaming ho. Whoa, Microwave, that is offensive. Checkledy check earlier coming in with the high, casual high, or have fun. It's actually have fun, right? Thank you very much for these loots coming in, guys. You are amazing. Thank you for the support. And now we're gonna have an Archmage coming out here from Agatha, the red human player on the right-hand side. He is creating the first footman already and an offensive scout tower as well. And he sends out the second peasant for really off-position farm before he gets another footman, and that lines up perfectly. I'm surprised. Usually you delay the farm until you have like one footman out and the second one is already in production, but he wants to have that offensive farm to maybe have enough vision so that the Arcane Tower gets the full potential out of it. In the meantime, the Archmage is ready to start some creeping, is now running over to the first green camp on the map with 6 militias in total. That's a lot of militias, I have to say. The Acolyte is knocking at the door of the farm, or knocking at the head of the peasant, as you want to see it. Yeah, Archmage finds the first item, Glove of Haste. That will be a good item. Arcane Tower 50% done. He needs to kill that Water Elemental, please. Good job denying that experience from his opponent. DK is yet ready to grab the first 2 skeletons. That Arcane Tower is about to be done. We see more footmen coming, 27 supply in total for the human player. On the other side, Happy with the 1 Nerubian Tower tech without the second Ziggurat. So we're gonna see Fiends, the normal kind of casual build that he likes to play. Gets the first 2 skeletons, is not even aggressive with these. He just keeps stacking them up so that in the end he will have like 4 skeletons always present on the map. First call goes onto the Archmage to start the regeneration on the DK here as well. Micros the skeleton away to not give any free experience to his opponent. Summons another 2 skeletons, and he could probably try to get the Gnoll Brute. Nope, he's not going for that. He wants to kill the Water Elemental, kills that one with a coil. First experience being granted, but the DK took quite a few hits here. Goes down to 360 HP already. So Agatha doing a great job of keeping that DK kind of low. Skeletons attacking the Ogre Magi so that the first Forest Royal Trapper gets with Bloodlust. That's pretty amazing. We've seen it from Sonik earlier today. Setting up every single of these creeps with Bloodlust will cause a lot of trouble for your opponent. Creeping that camp, because they will just do way more damage as they are attacking faster. So Agatha now going for the creep spot.
Are under attack.
DK is like being chased by 1 footman. That's so well played by Agatha. Always positioning his Archmage at the right angle to take a few hits on the DK. Doing it way better than I did it yesterday. Skeletons coming in, giving some free XP. That Fiend is looking for to steal that Ogre Magi. Not going to happen. Yeah, DK is still on the 42 XP that he got from the Water Elemental. He needs to be careful so that he's not surrounded by peasants. Starts constructing a tower right away. 2 skeletons going at it. Killed the first worker with the coil and a few hits. He's going to kill 2 more with more skeletons coming out of the DK. But this is all the skeletons that he will have. The Fiend is also fairly low, being chased by 3 footmen all along. And now he needs to be careful that he's not losing a lot of workers. Denies one of his workers. Doing a great job so far. Also sending these workers into the gold mine every now and then to keep them alive. And now he will be able to construct the expansion. That Fiend is retreating to the main base. DK is retreating to the main base. Not too much trouble for Agatha to set up that expansion. It looked way different when I played against him yesterday, because they went for a little bit greedier approach, but also a nice block coming out of these two footmen. Agatha doing an amazing job against Happy, the guy with the infamous controls, pushing him to the limit and forcing a town portal early on. Great job there by Agatha, really well done. That Fiend is making it back to the main base, not losing that one. But overall, also now forcing a slaughterhouse, a fairly early slaughterhouse before the tier 3 tech. And yeah, overall just a very convincing performance so far from the South Korean human players, now taking the middle camp here as he knows that his opponent is sitting tight in his main base. I'm impressed, I'm really impressed. Sends down a few more workers to construct that expansion. Main base looks really healthy. He got 400 lumber as well as 400 gold, so he could easily go to tech to tier 2 already while upgrading the defense upgrade. And yeah, he starts to the tech, he starts the masonry upgrade. He got sentry wards that he can use offensively or defensively as he wishes to do so. And DK is not level 2 yet, Lich is being constructed. Tier 3 was delayed by quite a lot.
A player's forces are under attack.
And that's just overall a really great performance by Agatha. Placing that sentry ward now, creeping the natural expansion of his opponent, stealing some creeps from his side of the map, something that Happy is really famous for against human and that he really likes to do. The tech might be a little greedy since he doesn't have like all too many workers at the expansion constructing towers right now. And yeah, human player is coming to that main base. Skeleton being sent out by Happy. Great job of scouting his opponent, coming in the way of the main base to intercept that tech by killing the acolytes. And yeah, he will be repositioning himself to a good position where he can easily defend that harass. There you go, placing that sentry ward. I think Happy could have seen that one or heard it, because he will also hear that sound when somebody places a sentry ward. Archmage is 4.6, 4.7, while the DK is still hanging on. Level 2, just made it to level 2. Lich gathering the first few experience points in the game for himself. And yeah. First statue is out, 34 supply. Agatha keeping Happy on his side of the map. Towers are being constructed, blacksmith is coming. No towers in the main base yet. I think he just finished the defense upgrade. As the barracks was glowing.
Forces are under
Tier
attack.
2 tech about to be done. That looks like a very good game for Agatha so far. He needs to be careful that he's not falling apart like on Last Refuge, where he had a huge lead on Insub and all of a sudden Insub finds himself in the middle of the expansion killing a lot of workers. But Happy in the meantime, going for the middle. He cannot really afford to be aggressive. Always sends out that one skeleton to the bottom half of his main base to see the human player making its way to the under player's main base. But he also saw that skeleton with the sentry ward, so the sentry ward being a great tool here for Agatha, repositioning himself, also knowing when to commit and when he's like going to leave there in time. Gets a healing scroll as well as an invo potion. More towers are being constructed. Everything looks really, really good here for him. He gets 4 more towers. He should probably wall off his main base by constructing a farm here.
Forces are under attack.
Skeleton being sent into the main base to check the tech. That should have been the improved harvesting upgrade. Yep, improved harvesting for the lumber guys. Archmage is hanging here and waiting, but the DK is already waiting for the Archmage to be aggressive with the Orb of Corruption. Yeah, now Agatha is coming. Not too much that he can do here. Destroyer upgrade is coming. Lich in the meantime is creeping the side of the human player. He's doing this really good, really convincingly. Just knowing that there's nothing in the world that could like creepjack him there. The skeleton is still following the human player's main army. Lich is now creeping that mercenary camp. That will give him a nice item as well as a lot of experience. Tier 3 is being started. Mountain King is coming for Agatha. No workshops yet, nor do we see any upgrades. Masonry upgrade 2 is now coming. The improved lumber was not even done yet. He just started it or queued it up after the masonry upgrade level 2. Shop is still there. Tome of Relics. It would be a nice pick-off to kill that one so that your opponent cannot get any more statues as well as destroyers. Lich is level 3 already, with the Claws of Attack +6, the Circlet, and the Ring of Protection +3 right now. Human player tries to be aggressive again against Happy, keeping the DK in the main base, who is now level 3. Now we see a first coil on that Archmage, but there's an Info Potion as well as a Heal Scroll. Heal Scroll is being used, Archmage goes up to level 4, that Ghoul needs to be careful, is being bolted immediately. Loses both of his Wood Ghouls. There's just one Ghoul left, but he at this point 460 wood should be enough to create a few units here. Bolt on the DK, there's no Town Ball on him, he needs to be careful. If there's a Surround on him, that would be the end for his first hero. Lich is now coming back with a Panda as a third hero. Tier 3, as I said, at 50% done. Masonry upgrade 2 is already done. Workshops are coming. And now the Archmage will be forced to Town Portal out here soon as the Lich approaches that main base of the undead player. Oh, the Ghoul in the very last second gets coiled and stays alive. 3 Ghouls now on the field again. Got all of his Wood Ghouls back. The Mountain King is the first target. He doesn't even want to make him Town Portal. He wants to get the free experience for killing every single unit that he can. Kills 1 Acolyte. Destroyers eating up the Water Elemental. Footman numbers are dwindling. Frost Nova, Breath of Fire, Coil to keep that Acolyte alive, kills every single unit, only the Archmage remains. And I think it was a smart approach to not force the Archmage, or not force the Info Potion or the Town Ball on the Archmage, but kill all of the units around that first hero of the human player to get like all the experience from that. That was really well done. He got already level 3 on the DK and on the Lich. Panda is still level 1, but that will not hold for long as he's going to take another look at things, or maybe steal some more experience from the opponent's side of the map.
A player's forces are
3
under attack.
destroyers, like that he could morph. Tome of Relics got killed. DK is buying another Town Portal after selling one of these items. 4 towers here, and the main base is not walled off. Masonry upgrade number 3 is coming. Panda gets mana burned here a little bit from that Arcane Tower. Mountain King is out. He wanted to creep the mercenary camp that's already gone. Now he's looking at this. This is already gone as well. And yeah, that's the kind of thing that Happy puts you into. It puts you into that game where you basically lack that ability of creeping your heroes to decent levels while he is like leveling his heroes like crazy. Now the 4 towers. Are the 4 towers enough against the 3 destroyers in the air? He heals up one of the destroyers, Breath of Fire. There's only one more breath. That Nova hurts a lot of these workers. And there are like a few more Novas to come. Mana Potion being used on the DK to keep foiling these units. Breath of Fire and level 2 Nova killing a lot of workers. I think we're creating a good show here for every single The Walking Dead fan. What the hell is happening here? Panda already at level 2 Water Elementals. Summoning Water Elementals against Mass Destroyers is a disaster that you don't want to find yourself in. Bolting that DK, he will not be able to drive his opponent out of his main base. In the very last second, he uses an Info Potion to keep that level 1 Mountain King alive. Not even sure if that's worth it. Destroyer numbers are way too high to actually take blows at them. And yeah, he's just killing everything. He Town Portals into his own main base. Hopefully to a different location. Yep, Town Portals out of there. Kills the Archmage. And Happy, all of a sudden, a game that looked really, really promising for Agatha. He's just turning it around in front of his eyes without too much trouble by just going into that main base, killing all of the heroes, killing all of the workers, and not being scared of 4 towers. What an incredible ability of realizing that he is in a spot of just moving in, executing that push to the fullest, not walling the base off, was the downfall of that strategy. And yeah, there was just one flaw. That one flaw in the armor of Agatha that now results in a loss on the first map in that best of 3, a map that looked really promising and so good for almost 50 minutes. And now, no more altar, gyrocopters are dying. Happy's army is not super impressive, but he just had enough at the right moment, killing all of the units of his opponent so that he cannot even split push. That execution is just like disgusting and beautiful at the same time. Workers are being transferred to the main base to repair that one. That's also not going to happen. Happy is just too good at this game. Now we have gyrocopters going at the destroyers, maybe killing all of them. But there's only an Archmage that can take care of the rest. He steps out that one knight that is now located close to the main base. But even if he wins that fight against the destroyers, what can he do against the triple hero combination that is still on the field? DK, Lich, and Pander. The Pander is a little low HP here at this point, and the destroyers are all gone. But this is not changing the momentum of the game as it feels. The heroes are not coming back. The Archmage, even if he gets level 5, what can he really do against these heroes? What you would like to have is like a level 3 Mountain King and a level 3 Paladin. But since both of these heroes are dead, it's not really worth killing all of that, because the game is basically over. Also Agatha, not like, I think he's thinking about this game and he's like, dude, I had this. This game was over. This game was mine. And all of a sudden, ba-boom, everything collapsing. That's really, really sick. Maybe he's going for the focus on the Panda right now. There's Coil Nova, Breath of Fire ready. He sets these knights on fire, steps one of these guys out, but that one will just die immediately on the other side of that main base. The second knight dies. Third knight is the only knight that is remaining at this point. Bombs are being upgraded on the gyrocopters to deal a little bit more damage against the statues. Archmage is now the target here. Nova, Coil, Breath of Fire, everything going towards that hero. Archmage is about to die against the last fiend shots. No, he stays alive for now, but another knight dies. There's the first abomination coming with that, yeah, with that eau de toilette. The dead people showing up, spreading some love, spreading the disease cloud all along these units. GG being called by Agatha. And yeah, that was definitely a game that was his to take. That was very horrible to see for him. Wow. That was a really, really good game yet again, coming out of a guy called Happy.